Hello, hello. Um, Welcome to your newest summer job at Smellvin's Amazing Woodland Fun Zone. If you're hearing this recording, then you must be our brand new security guard. Well, congratulations. So management told me to tell you to forget whatever rumors you may have heard in the last few weeks. I know a bunch of children going missing, and their last reported location was. Well, the restaurant might look bad for the company, but the police management have been searched the entire from top to bottom multiple times and haven't found anything. Anyways, let's focus on getting you through your first night. Let's see, okay? First, let's start with a layout of the office. You'll probably notice the doors on either side of you, along with the hall behind you. That was actually an error on the builder's end. The boss is still trying to find a way to remove the doors that doesn't involve in complete remodel of the building. Anyways, the hall is normally blocked off during the day by a certain and a sign that says employees only. I guess having those two separate doors and halls come in handy dandy. So, you're probably wondering why the desk's facing the AC vent instead of the hallway. The security guard before you actually moved it. The airways blowing on his face instead of his back. And speaking of the old guard, B went missing halfway through last week. So yeah, I'm finishing his week now. Also, there are many cameras in events, but sometimes can't look for them whatever's causing the AC problems for the reason. But for now on, we'll move to the animatronics. Shall we? First up, the main star of the fun zone, Smellvin the skunk, as the banjo player that can sing to the kids. His black and white fur can make him kind of a bit hard to see well when it's dark though. Next to him is Priscilla the porcupine, backup singer and tambourine player of the band. Of course, she could back up singing with Smellvin to the music. It's pretty neat to see that little show, alright? The next one in the main group is Hombre the hare, the keyboardist. Something's really neat when the white-tailed hare isn't built into his keyboard, like most animatronics would be. He's a completely separate animatronic capable of walking around and dancing. Sorry if I sound like an excited kid. It's just Hanbei has been my favorite out of all the band. Sitting next to him is Monty the field mouse. He plays the guitar since he might be the band's slightly youngest member. And the last band member is a beaver named Bugsy, who's the one playing the drums. Anyway, let's move on to the center rooms. Because this area has 3 animatronics in it, if you look at the camera, you'll see what I mean. I know it's bad. We're in the Forest Cave Arts and Crafts room. Right here on the center stage is Flinter the Fox. His paintbrush looks really common, and he appears as the artistic mascot of his crafty area. Now that is done, let's move to the Pirate Indoor Playground attraction. The animatronic mascot is a gray raccoon dressed as the pirate named Rufus. He's a storyteller and that tell some stories to kids about the adventures around the world. His adventures, of course. The boss actually need to redesign this one when he showed the plans of concepts to the engineers. They said that the original design looked too similar to other animatronics from different companies. By the way, we're on our way to the last center attraction, a summer camp theme area. The last animatronic from the place, Desi the Deer, is her name. Wearing a Girl Scout outfit, she plays the guitar so she can tell camping stories and sing songs to all of the children. So about the building, you might want to be cautious about using too much power. I know the auxiliary generator got some water damage during the recent storm and can only create one limited supply of power to the place. We're having someone come in at the end of the week to take a look at it perfectly. I think that's everything. Oh, wait. I just found the memo of the old guard. The animatronics have been apparently started acting quirky during the night. Apparently, they would get to into the office. Apparently, that's where the doors come in handy. Two will try to get in through the left door, and the same thing went with the right door. Also, one will try to get into you via the vents. Apparently, the old guard set up the audio lure to lead it somewhere else in the building. Right. Last but not least, one will try to get to you via sneaking down the hall. That's why the old night guard left a mirror and a flashlight in the desk. That should be useful. I know, that should be useful, yeah. Anyways, the animatronics were always getting, discourated. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Anyway, by the sudden bright lights, since the boss thinks it's an error in eye calibration or something. Remember to check the cameras, closing the doors if necessary. Use the hall lights and audio lure if necessary. Looks at the hall with the flashlight in a mirror. Just look at it. Yeah. For some reason, the hall camera isn't working and rebooting the vent system. When it goes out, alright, please be careful and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.